All right, today we are going on a quest to understand the absolute fundamental building blocks of, well, everything around us. We're going to peel back the layers of reality and take a look at the tiny invisible particles that make up our world.
So let me start by asking you a question. What's the one thing that connects you, the very air you're breathing right this second, and a single drop of water? I mean, they seem totally different, right? A solid, a gas, a liquid, but they all share a fundamental, amazing secret.
And the answer to that question is the molecule. This is the hero of our story today. This quote really nails it. A molecule is the smallest possible piece of something that can still be called that thing. It's the smallest bit of water that is still truly water. Any smaller and it's just not water anymore.
Okay, let's break that down. Think of atoms as individual Lego bricks. You know, you've got your red bricks, your blue bricks. A molecule is what you get when you click those bricks together. That little construction you've made, that is now the smallest possible unit that has the properties of whatever you just built.
And this isn't some far-off abstract concept. You are literally interacting with trillions of molecules as we speak. The oxygen you're breathing? That's O2, a molecule made of 2 oxygen atoms. The hydrogen that fuels the sun? That's H2. And of course the water we all drink, H2O. They are everywhere.
Now this leads to a really crucial question. We know molecules are basically teams of atoms, right? But does the makeup of that team actually matter? Is a team made of only oxygen atoms the same as a team that has both hydrogen and oxygen atoms on it? The answer is a huge no. And that little difference, well, it changes absolutely everything.
And that brings us to a tale of 2 types. Homoatomic versus heteroatomic molecules. Turns out, pretty much every molecule in the universe falls into one of these 2 main categories. Now, I know the names might sound a little complicated, but trust me, the idea behind them is incredibly simple.
Yeah, the difference really is that straightforward. On one side, you've got molecules made of the exact same kind of atom, and on the other, you have molecules made of different kinds of atoms. Think of it like a sports team. One team has everyone wearing the same jersey, while the other team is an all-star team with players from all over the league.
So, let's look at our first type, homoatomic molecules. And here's a great tip. The clue is right there in the name. The prefix homo is Greek for same. So these are simply molecules made from atoms of the exact same element.
So to be super clear, a homoatomic molecule is made of atoms from just one element and one element only. They're all wearing the same jersey. You might also hear them called homonuclear molecules, but don't let that throw you. It means the exact same thing. Let's look at some classic examples. The oxygen we breathe, O2. That's just 2 oxygen atoms hanging out together. Same thing for hydrogen, H2. And it doesn't have to be just 2 atoms. Check out sulfur down there, S8. That's a team of 8 sulfur atoms all bonded together. But since they're all sulfur, it's still a homoatomic molecule.
Okay, time for our second type, heteroatomic molecules. And again, that prefix tells us everything we need to know. Hetero is the Greek word for different. So you guessed it, these are our all-star teams.
These molecules are made of atoms from 2 or more different elements. They're the chemical all-stars, pulling players from all over the periodic table. And just like before, they also have another name you might see, heteronuclear.
And the examples here are probably even more familiar. Water, H2O, is the most famous one, right? 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 oxygen atom. A classic heteroatomic molecule. Then you've got carbon dioxide, CO2, the stuff we exhale, and hydrochloric acid, HCl. See? All made from different elements. So let's just put it all together in one big showdown. On one side we have homoatomic molecules. They're made from atoms of the same element, like our friend O2. On the other side we have heteroatomic molecules, made from atoms of different elements, like good old H2O. See? It all just comes down to that one question. Same or different? So if you walk away with one thing today, let it be this. The whole crucial point is just figuring out if the atoms on the team are from the same element or from different elements. That's it. That's the secret.
And that's really what it all boils down to. Understanding these 2 types of molecules, homoatomic and heteroatomic, is like learning the first 2 letters of the alphabet for the entire language of chemistry. Now that you know them, you've taken this huge first step into understanding how literally everything in the universe is put together. So the only question left is, what will you build with that knowledge?